please take a break for a minute because I'm just going to explain the next section of work, which we can, so you can, after I've done this, you can go back to what you're doing, or if you're ready for it, you can go on to this next exercise. We're talking about the chain rule now. So far we've been dealing with things where you have a long string of terms. You know, for example, you might have y equals x cubed plus 2x squared plus x plus, right, with pluses like this. Or we've been easily able to get them into this form where we can individually differentiate each term. Right, so sometimes you had something like this with a bracket, you know. But you can easily expand that so that you've got each term and then a plus. But sometimes it's not quite so easy to do that, and this is where the chain rule comes in. So for example, y equals 4x to the minus 1 all to the power of a half. So you got something like this, and that's not quite so easy to write out in the form that we've been thinking. In fact, you'll learn how to do this kind of thing in year 13, how to expand it. So the way we do this is the chain rule. So we start off by looking at something like this inside the bracket here and go, we'll call this u, and we'll say u is equal to 4x minus 1. That's easy enough so far. And then we say, therefore du dx, u with respect to x, is equal to 4. So the only thing that's changed so far is instead of having a y on the side, we've used a u, and we've done du dx. Is everyone with me so far? All good. Okay. Then we look at this and we say, oh, well, if that's what u is equal to, y is equal to u to the power of 1/2. So I've taken this to be u, which is this bit here. So y must be this bit here to the power of a half, or u to the power of a half. And then I do dy du. 1/2 u to the minus 1/2. Everyone with me so far? So, at this point, look at this. If I go dy du and multiply it by du dx, what do I get? Dy dx. So I multiply this by this. Okay? So that is equal to 4 times a half, which is 2. 2u to the minus 1/2, which is equal to 2, what did I say u was? Bracket 4x minus 1 to the minus 1/2. And I might write that as 2 over 4x minus 1 square root, like that. That might be my final answer. Let me give you another example. Here I've got y is equal to 3 all over square root 5 plus 2x. So I could rewrite this and go, okay, this is 3, and then 5 plus 2x to the power of negative 1/2. Okay? And then we do the same thing here. So we go, alright, let's say u is equal to this bit here, 5 plus 2x, and therefore du dx must be 2. And then we say y equals 3 u to the minus 1/2. And therefore dy du equals negative 3 over 2. And then u drop down to power negative 3 over 2. So now my next step is to take this and this, dy du multiplied by du dx is going to give me dy dx, and in this case I'm multiplying this by this, so it's going to be minus 3 u to the minus 3 over 2. Minus 3, because 2 times minus 3 over 2, 2's cancel out leaving minus 3, u to the negative 3 over 2, and we can simplify that because we know that minus 3, the u is this here, 5 plus 2x all to the power of negative 3 over 2, and I would leave it there, or I could rewrite it as a positive power underneath the fraction. I'll leave it there. One more example so you're getting the hang of this. Step 1, I'm going to write it as y equals 1/2 into 1 minus 3x squared to the power of minus 4, because this is at the bottom. Okay, right. U. What do you think U is going to be, Tanaka?
It's going to be 1 minus 4 to the power of 2.
Okay, so now we do du dx. What do you say here? Equals
Negative 6.
negative 6x. Okay, next step is y. So instead of having this bit here, we're going to replace it with u. So y equals 1/2 u to the minus 4, since u is this bit here. Next step is dy du, and this gives us minus 4 over 2, which is negative 2, u to the, yeah. Okay, and now, once again, chain rule, so dy du multiplied by du dx gives us what we want, which is dy dx. And in this case, we're going to have this times this. Negative 6 times negative 2 is positive 12. X times u to the minus 5. What does that look like? So I've got 12x and then u to the minus 5. I can put u on the bottom with a positive 5. Now u is that. So 1 minus 3x squared all to the power of 5, and that's my final answer. So that is the chain rule.